Hey, Kyro, shut your stupid up. You always got something to say.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. Now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, just that quick, a privileged rapper from New York done caused tension in Chicago between King Yella and NoLimit Kyro after Diddy's son, King Combs, decides to drop the rakes and say he's GDK.
But it's a thought that counts. Thank you, baby.
GDK.
Now, I can't lie, when I first seen it, the only thing I can do is laugh for a couple reasons. We all know that this kid ain't never have to participate in the streets. Secondly, he said GDK mad randomly for absolutely no reason at all. In fact, this girl was telling him that she loved him or whatever, and he just out of nowhere said GDK. And the last reason is no one really takes him serious. I tell y'all all the time that oftenly silence is the best response at times, and this would be one of those times. You have to understand that sometimes people just do things just to get a reaction. Whether your reaction is negative or positive, it's a reaction. And at the end of the day, it's all publicity. And honestly, that's what I think we're seeing here with King Combs, or whatever you want to call him. You know, he was born with a silver spoon. Not even a silver spoon, right? The spoon that he had was platinum. With a father like Diddy, man, so there's no reason at all for him to be claiming GDK, saying GDK, or anything in reference to K at the end of it. But I think we've all realized over the years that due to the popularity amongst the BD members in the music industry, it became very trendy. It became a trend to just say GDK or go against the GDs for whatever reason, because it's easier that most of them is actually in the music industry. You know, they flaunt it around. You got the Dirks of the industry, and you know, they take up a lot of space when it comes to that, and Dirk has a lot of affiliation within the music industry. Now, after the video will resurface of King Combs dropping the rakes and saying GDK, King Yella would take the opportunity to put his 2 cents in on the situation. I'll play a small clip so y'all can see what's going on. Check this out.
So I look on the internet and I see Puff Daddy's son come out with GDK. So it's not a good time while your daddy fighting all these allegations and crazy stuff he got going on with him right now. Why would you even try to involve yourself into a GDK movement or anything? And you was born famous and rich and famous. Like, what are you doing, King Combs? And the crazy part is, somebody called me and asked me, with you on the phone, you forgot we was on the phone? And you asked me, should you do drill music? I said, bro, why would you do drill music? You don't even come from the streets. You don't come from none of that. He was like you.
Now, a lot of the times, I tell you if King Yella's wrong. You know, sometimes he go off the deep end, sometimes he do troll. But in this instance, King Yella has a point. There's no reason this kid should be running around screaming GDK. And a lot of these guys don't even know the history behind some of these groups, but they're only saying it because they know someone who's in BD or affiliated with the BDs, whatever the case may be. But it's weird, right? Especially when you have guys that lost their lives behind it. I know some people will sit there and be like, oh, it's not that serious, it's not. But you can't tell somebody what's serious according to them, especially involving the gang, especially when people lost their lives due to those 3 little letters. Whether you want to be BDK or GDK, or if you're a BD or a GD. But to have to sit back and see somebody that you know isn't like that, you know never really came from that background, you know, it gets weird, right? But forget them being about that life. They don't even need to be involved in things like that, but they want to. I don't know why. Why even portray the image? What are you looking to get out of that? And I don't know if maybe it's something in the air with these privileged kids, but just last week we've seen T.I. and Tiny's son King call himself trying to fight his father and push away from his mother and act like he was really going to do something. All because his father said that he had a silver spoon in his mouth and he didn't grow up in the hood. What's with these celebrity kids fiending to be from the hood? Meanwhile, the kids that actually are from the hood, they fiending to switch positions. They like, here, you could take my position. You could be from here because I don't want this. I don't want this lifestyle. Because most of the times, the things that these kids are doing in the streets, they're only doing it due to their circumstances. They're not doing it because they want to. But anyway, NoLimit Kyro would chime in on the situation and repost a post of King Yella responding to King Combs, saying GDK, he will warn Yella to leave King Combs alone, calling it a G call and all that, as he would take to his Instagram story to say, quote, at King Yella from the block 073, hey, chill out. He one of mine's lame ass shorty, hashtag this a OG call. And for y'all that don't know what an OG call is, it's pretty much, you know, a guy that has a name in the street letting it be known that this one over here is off limits. Now I'm putting a call in, I'm saying it by him, so that means you leave him alone. And usually when dudes do things like that, that means their name holds weight. One of the people that's actually in the industry that do that a lot, you know, flex his weight, is Jay Prince Sr. You know, as y'all know, it's been rumored for the longest that whenever somebody say anything foul towards Jay Prince or his sons or the Mob Ties as a label as a whole, you know, they say he put that call in behind the scenes, and then that's when you have, you know, these guys apologizing publicly and then we don't hear about it no more. That's an OG call. Now I get it, Kyro is probably affiliated with King Combs in some sort of way, form, or fashion, so he letting it be known that that man is off limits, right? King Yella didn't take kind to that, as King Yella would take to his Instagram story and reply back, and this is what he had to say. Check this out.
Hey, Kyro, shut your stupid up. You always got something to say. Damn, you need to take up and say something for the next from out of town somewhere before y'all take it up for y'all own. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. I'm tired of you, gang, because you already shut your hook up. Simple as that, G. You doing too much. Shut the fuck up, GD, before I get your to McDonald's memory. You remember that? To the wall.
A little spicy there. And you know, it's funny how no matter what Kyro do, I think how old he gets, it seemed like they would never let him live down that McDonald's situation. You know, it was years ago, but like I said, every time somebody get into it with Kyro or speak on his name in a foul way, they always mention McDonald's and McDonald's. It is what it is, man. But I don't know if we're still pushing peace or not, but according to King Yella, he'll put a hand to Kyro's face if Kyro keep trolling and speaking on Yella, period. Now, like I stated earlier, Yella has a point this time because it'll probably be annoying to me too if I had to just randomly see random people and just anybody thinking it's okay to play with the set that I represent, especially knowing that they aren't like that. If y'all remember the JHE Ruger and 5-Yo Foreign situation where he bumped into him at the Kanye event, and Ruger would admit that he pressed him for saying GDK on my back during the song that he did with King Von. They said that 5-Yo's response was that it wasn't directed to the Chicago GDs, but instead it was aimed towards the New York GD. Now, first of all, I don't know how that worked. I didn't even know that that was a thing. I never knew you could pick and choose which set you're referring to when you're dissing the whole gang. You know, but I guess that's just something that these new guys are doing. I was always taught that if you disrespect a set period, then that just is what it is. If you say GDK, then you talk about every GD, right? I would think so at least. But like I said, it's a new day and age, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this, how y'all feel about NoLimit Kyro defending King Combs for his remarks about GDK, and how y'all feel about King Yella's response and what he said. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.